I think it's about time for us to get our hands dirty with an American muscle car. No better car to start off than the Camaro ZL1. So in this car, we did not do any engine conversions. We are running the stock 6.2 liter V8 motor. This motor number is, or well, the name is LT1. The LT1 is technically for normal aspirated cars, and the LT4 is supercharged. But we are not running supercharged. We are running turbo. So let's make that an LT100. No, I'm just kidding. So let's quickly go over all the stats, the files, and then we're gonna do a few pulls. Going over to our garage, upgrade and tuning, and we're gonna go to, where is it? Custom. Oh wait, before we actually do all of this, let's quickly tell you guys or show you guys everything I've done to the vehicle itself. So once again, we didn't do any engine conversions or drivetrain conversions. We're still running rear-wheel drive. We went with our aspirated and put in a twin turbo. So if we go quickly back, for all these upgrades, we have maxed them all out, took the highest performance gained one, whichever it is. So then over here we put on the biggest brake system. For the suspension, we went with the rally springs and dampers. Going over here, we put on the sway bar only on the front. For some reason there's no sway bar at the back. Anyway, but we can still adjust the back unless there is already one that came out of the car. There is no roll cage, and over here we took the race weight reduction one. And then if we quickly go back, for the tires, we went obviously with slicks. And this is our front wheel. We kept it as small as possible for weight reduction. And then, oh, whoops. And then this one over here is the biggest tire we could have fit on. So for the mags, you can literally put on any mags you like. Just make sure they weigh the least amount of weight. Then for the tire size, we don't use them because if you make the wheel, the actual mag bigger, it adds weight. So we don't want that. For this part, we only installed it a little bit more over here because I like the kind of flush part. Okay, now it doesn't look flush. Anyway, never mind that. So you can put it wherever you want. And then obviously you can also put the body kit you want on. So I'm just running the normal stock standard body kit. Let's quickly go over to our custom tuning. So for the front tire pressure, you want it to be at max. This is going to help you with stability on top end, and also the higher the tire pressure is, obviously the less drag is going to give for your car. Such as with the rear is going to give you more drag, but that is good because at this moment we need grip. This car is putting out so much darn power. Oh gosh, I forgot to show you guys how much power this car has. Let's quickly go over here. And there we go, 813 kilowatts and 1000, let's call it 300 newton meters of torque. The car is a bit heavy at 1.3 tons, but it's, whoa my gosh, a 7 liter. So this thing really buffed up from 6.2 liter to 7.2 liter. They took a lot of meat away. So yeah. So then obviously we talked about this. For the gearing, you guys can just take a screenshot, pause, or do whatever you want. For the alignment, so as I do with all my rear-wheel drive cars, I like to put my front wheels on a positive camber, being that if it's on 0, it's going to be flush on the ground. That's going to be more contact, wheel contact to the ground. It's going to cause more resistance, friction, or whatever you want to call it. So it's better to have it tilted a little bit, just driving on the side of the wheel just to avoid more drag. Oh, I'm disconnecting? What do you mean? And then anyway, if we go over to the rear wheel drive, so I actually put this in a positive camber because as soon as the weight, or let's say you want to pull away and the weight goes to the back, it's going to press down on your rear suspension, it's going to press down on your rear diff, everything is just going to bend inwards, so making it actually bend outwards. So when you do pull away, it's just going to go flush from there on. So then also our toes, obviously we don't want to adjust our toes. And then from the front caster, you're going to put that at max. Anti-roll bars, you can make all of them stiff. I do see a lot of people that actually enjoy making it on its minimum, but for whatever reason, sometimes it works better like this. I see my 0 to 90 change. It was 1.707 or something like that, and this was 3955. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Even though if yours is better than this, it doesn't mean that your end results will be better because there's traction involved and a lot of different other factors. So going over to springs, right over here, our front springs is at its softest. Our rear springs is at its max. I don't know why, whenever I just like dropped it over here, or let's say even go softer over here, it seems to do better, but it's actually not better. The problem is that the rear end actually goes down so darn far that it just loses traction completely. I just found out a very rear stiff back suspension was actually working better. Look at this. I put it back to where it was, and now the time of a year is better. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, for the ride height, we want our rear end to always be a little bit higher than our front end, just for obviously a little bit more of aerodynamics and also to avoid our wheelies. These cars, they love to pop wheelies, so it's going to actually counter the wheelie by having the rear higher. For the damping, we got our rebound stiffness and our bump stiffness. They are maxed out of a year and at the minimum of a year. Obviously, you want vice versa. Front soft, here you want your front to be stiff. I don't know why it worked, but this just gave me the best results along the way. We are not using any aerodynamic kits. The brakes, you can put it as you want. And for the differential, we got 100 and 0. Good stuff. Let's go to the road. And there we go. So we are standing at the 400-meter mark from here to the camera. So what I've got is I've got clutch control actually enabled. Let me show you guys quick. Settings. Work with me. Difficulty. Okay, let me just use the controller. Right over here, you guys can see traction off, stability off. Here we got manual with clutch. So the reason why we do that is because it helps you with your launch control. Look at this. It's going to go all the way up to like I think 5K. It's going to drop to 3K. And it's just holding it there. So it actually went a little bit further than 5K. That doesn't matter. So you need to know one thing about this car. Because of its weight and everything, it's very difficult to get away without spinning. So the settings that I've actually got now is helping us with traction. So the first gear is a bit of a bog. But it doesn't spin, it makes up the time and does really, really good speeds. Let's quickly do this. And that was 263. Oh, I got a break. That was an amazing pull. This car is a dynamite. I'm not kidding you guys. So what you can also do is, but obviously it depends on your tire, wheels and heat and everything, but whenever you actually like trying to launch, let's just quickly move, and as it comes down, you can like leave your handbrake earlier to launch at a higher RPM, or you can use a different gearbox. I think the 8-speed, it actually does work, but nevertheless, I noticed and I actually tried that whenever I try to get like a tune where I can launch from 4,000 RPMs and still have good traction, this car doesn't want to. It just refuses it. So let's quickly launch at about 3.5 and I'll show you guys how much it spins. Just move a bit forward. Oh gosh, that is insane. This car doesn't like to spin at all. So we're gonna, oh wow, this is like my lowest speed trap there. So we're gonna quickly go and do a drag race. I just gotta let you guys know that the engine we have got now is not that powerful. The results for the drag race is gonna look horrible. I don't even think I'm gonna get first, but the time on this thing is amazing. I've literally tweaked it to its max. So yeah, let's quickly see against other people how my butt is gonna get kicked. I think also how these drag events actually turns out to be is because, as you guys can see, all my races I usually keep them on unbeatable. It's 100% plus CR credits or whatever it is. So I think like each car individually, when you tune them up, they fall into this bracket like an S1 over here. So I don't know how it works, if they're gonna put me sorry, against other S1s or higher rated S1s, but yeah, this car struggles to drag. And also you will notice a lot of wheel spin in the beginning. So what you want to do is just actually go to your tuned car, make your first gear a bit longer so you can just avoid that spin. But anyway, let's get to it. I'm just gonna hold the accelerator halfway. Ah, that was so close. Oh, look at his foot. I think he stepped in dog poop. That's a horrible time. I think it's because I crisscrossed over there. Everyone was doing a drag. I was doing some kind of sprint. But anyway, guys, there we go. I do hope that this video kind of helped everyone out. And there we go. Thank you so much for everyone watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a big like. If you do have a better tune for the ZL1, do let us know in the comments below. Everyone would like a faster car. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you would love to support the channel, especially if you're new, hit the logo at the bottom right corner to subscribe. If you want to see a similar video, hit the icon on the left. If you want to see one of my most recent videos, hit the icon on the right. And then I'll see all of you legends in my next video. Look at that guy flying. But for now, peace out.